It is time. It's time for the lightning round. That's where I take your calls rapid fire. I say your name is stock, tell you buy, sell, just because on the course, stock questions at time, my step bridge, grab it to the blade. Play this on. And then the lightning round is over. Are you ready, Ski? Time for the lightning round. Cramer's right. Start with Kevin in Illinois. Kevin.
Jim, I am a huge fan. My wife is an even bigger fan. Anytime your show is on, we're not allowed to talk in our house. It hangs on every word. My big question is...
I think that makes sense.
Motorola
Why should you
Solutions.
talk over me? Like, I'm talking over you right now. I don't mind that one bit. What was the stock?
Motorola Solutions, MSI.
Oh, that's a Chicago-based company that is incredibly good. I've got to tell you, this is a company that does two-way radios, it does barcodes, it does lots of government infrastructure, and it just coins money. And I would welcome Greg Brown on the show anytime because he is a remarkable executive. And thank you for the call, and thank your wife, too. Let's go to Nathan in Pennsylvania. Nathan.
Hey, Jim, it's great to talk to you again. It's been a while. Hey, I just want to say that I enjoy listening to you, Carl, and David on the morning show. You guys are fun and informative, and it's a shame that you guys have not won in any.
Well, hey, I'm glad you like that show. That show is just a blast, and I think we do a lot of good stuff. First 20 minutes, most watchable business show on Earth. How can I help you?
Yeah, that's the show in the morning. Hey, what do you think of the company and the stock of Federated Hermes Investors, FHI?
That's an investment management company that I do not know well. We are going to do a piece on investment management companies to try to figure out why they all sell at such low levels with the stock market at an all-time high. Makes no sense to me. We will come back. Ronnie in Massachusetts. Ronnie.
Hello, Mr. Cramer. How are you, sir?
I am good. How are you?
Good. First of all, I'd like to say today's a good day, but I'd also like to thank you for your generosity in teaching us all how to work this stock market.
Well, it's not generosity. It's just something I love to do, but thank you so much for your kind words. Let's go to work. What do you got?
So, two steel companies out of Brazil. One's Gerdau, it's GGB, and the other one is Vale.
Well, Vale is more a minerals company. GGB is a company that I don't really care for. If you want steel, you do Nucor. Vale is actually a very interesting company, but it's far more speculative than I like. And thank you for the kind words. Let's go to Mary in Idaho. Mary.
Good afternoon. Happy Friday the 13th, and thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, I agree with every one of those sentiments. How can I help?
I'm a loyal listener and frequent caller and someone who's working on getting funds together so I can become a member of your wonderful club.
Perfect.
I'd like to take just a moment, if I may, to commend and thank you for sharing your knowledge, expertise, and wisdom. You do a magnificent job educating the rest of us about the ins and outs of investing in a market that is frequently complicated and confusing, and you do it in an entertaining and positive fashion.
Thank you. And that's the way I want to do it. If I'm known for that, that's terrific. Rather than just what David Faber says, I'm known for working 100 hours, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of what you just said. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. In my opinion, I believe you are a very, very valuable resource for any investor, whether it's new, somebody that's been in and out of investing for a long time or whatever.
You are way too kind. I hope I live up to you. I hope I live up to you, and the staff makes me look good every day. I'm pointing to the staff right now and waving at them, and they're doing some sort of monkey shines. I don't know what it is. How can we help?
The stock I would like your advice on, I have owned for almost 3 years, Jim, and I've done extremely well with it until about a month or so ago when a law firm launched an inquiry against the company for quote, security-related infractions, unquote. Now it has become an investigation, and shareholders who feel they may have been affected or suffered losses are encouraged to call the law office. Ever since the investigation started, the stock has suffered quite a downturn. I don't know if this is something serious like J&J or something relatively minor. Regardless, it just seems to me that the stock has put its tail between its legs and run the other direction. Well, I would like to take your advice on what I should do with this, whether I should sell, hold, or buy. And it's Domino's Symbol
Domino's.
DTC.
Okay. All right. First, I'm gonna just ease your mind here. The lawsuit's meaningless. They just file these lawsuits every time the stock goes down, and I wish they would stop that. And if they keep doing it, I got to tell you, I think I'm thinking about major takeout on this nonsense because they hurt everybody, even the people I think they represent, frankly, because they charge so much, and there's not a lot of money's going to come to anybody other than them. Domino's itself did screw up. They didn't know that they had a weak franchise that was missing its numbers from overseas. And that caused people to think that, wait a second, maybe they're not as in control of their destiny as we thought. And that's why the stock's going down. And that is an actual worry for me, too. And thank you for the kind words. And that, ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion of the Lightning Round.
The Lightning Round is sponsored by Charles Schwab. Coming up, is there still room on the high-end sofa, or is RH done decorating your portfolio? Keep it here. Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.